Well, I'm halfway through the Enchanted Cave. Let's see if I can make it through the other half. Hey, Red Bull's ad. Alright, well, let's just load a quest up. And we'll go from here. I think I did all my shopping last time. And look at that, we got ourselves some free loot. There's some mithril plate legs, max XP. Hey, we've got zombies popping in now. Hello, zombies. Where's the exit? It's over here, apparently. I think we'll come down here to attack these guys. And I'll leave the zombies alone for now. Well, some of them. I'm gonna have to attack some of them. So they have some air resistance to zombies, but now not a whole lot to say about them, I guess. Okay, cool sword is cool. This gives me a whole lot of like different types of, you know, elemental attacks. And yeah, I meant to put on my item before attacking that guy, but oh well. Dragon Slayer. Made for the sole purpose of slaying dragons. So that make me lose a bunch of my, like, you know, small elements and give me increased damage, I guess. I suppose the different elements is probably better because it, you know, enhances my attack. There's a mage ring. Look at that, we got some archer gloves. These are gonna give me some more defense and agility. And mage power, apparently. Hey, agility! I need that. I think I'm gonna kill a zombie here. I think we'll kill this ninja. There's an am of magic. This is a very cool level. Let's kill this guy. Slowly but surely, I'm making my way through this dungeon. There's a stone helm, a resilient helm of solid stone. So that gives me a lot more defense. Not sure I really need defense, but there's another item basically. And yeah, I'm probably not making the best decisions at the moment. I was testing the ninja's damage versus that tortoise damage. It's worth noting that the tortoise, they basically deal, you know, an extra hit because they have so much HP that they can survive an extra hit. Kind of worth pointing out. You know, I may want to try magic on these guys just to see how it works. Maybe I'll try a fire strike on them. So there's a fire strike. So that's what the strikes are like. They basically put them on and they power up after, like, you know, a turn. But yeah, the enemies seem to have more HP, so I can make use of my spells a lot more. I'm gonna try this. I think the Dragon Sword might be a little bit better than the Witchblade here. Yep, I think it is a lot better. Hey, we got Druids. I assume they use Earth magic. Maybe I want to put on Earth resistance for these guys. A little bit of reduced damage, I guess. Not a whole lot, though. And yeah, so note that I'm basically fighting these guys a lot more at this point. I probably shouldn't be. Not getting a lot of gold from like these, like, you know, gold bags that's really worth going after for it. Use a little bit of healing there. Farther and farther I go. Apparently in ninjas I'm almost able to insta-kill. Assassin plate lag. So these gives me a whole lot more armor. They give me some defense at the cost of, you know, all my defenses. Maybe it's worth it. You know, I missed a bag of gold back there because I wasn't paying attention, but oh well. There's the witch sword again. You know, we're actually going to do this again. We're going to put it on the Earth Amulet because I think it does help a little bit. And reducing the attacks a little bit. Yeah, it helps a lot. What's that feather ring do? A powerful ring holding a powerful wind. So that gives me a little defense. Some air attack, apparently. That's not too bad. I don't really need it, but whatever. I may be getting to that point where I'm not going to be able to canoe much longer. Just by looking at this, you know. I'm basically getting a level 59, I'm getting low on, you know, HP. Might be time to, you know, quit again. Nature Knife. What's this do for me? A katana holding the power of nature. Cool. Hey, I found heal. So what does heal do for me? So it basically takes 45 MP to heal 200 mana. That's pretty awesome. There's some wizard shoes. There's a health potion. So there we go. New shop reached. When you escape, you'll now start at 449 in the cave. Found some good stuff, I think. Interesting. Have you had much trouble this far? Can I assist you with some supplies? Well, I think we're gonna keep Nature's Knife, you know, for now. So we'll sell this other crap. Or we'll actually fight some dragons later on, but won't worry about this yet. So here's the Assassin Breastplate. I may want to put on the Assassin Breastplate now just so I can get like a boost in agility. But looks like there's other stuff here like the Mithril Armor. I suppose I can hold off and gain better stuff for now. Ancient Bronze Gloves. That's some nice looking gloves right there. Alright, so what I really need at this point is like the healing potions so I can like heal up. We'll get those things, because, you know, they're useful. That's going to cost me a lot of gold to get all that, but whatever. Make lots of money now. Yep, you're gone. So there's a mage ring. I haven't really been checking to see what, you know, this stuff does for me, but I think it's still worth keeping this water ring over here. There's the feather ring that gives me air damage and stuff like that. Get rid of that, I guess. Hand of Wealth. Interesting. You know, at this point, I wonder if I should probably sell the ninja amulet. But I guess it's still worth it to keep around. It's interesting as far as amulets go, I guess. Well, let's use one of these. Yoink! He's got some large eaters, so here's like, you know, the different types of eater potions you basically have. You have small, large, and, you know, normal. And it's worth knowing that the gold prices drop as like you get these larger amounts, apparently. Let's do that. I guess we'll go another 10 levels, I guess. Cryptographer. Cool. War Goblin. Interesting. They hurt a little bit, but whatever. I guess it's worth it to come up here. Yeah, my health goes down a lot faster now. I used that a little bit too early, I think, but well. 2 artifact chests, very nice. There's the Archbells yet again. I found a ruby sword. The royal blade encrusted with a large ruby. Lowers my attack, increases my magic, lowers my agility, increases my fire damage. Apparently Nature's Knife is better, so... Let's kill those guys. I'm gonna wait for a heal, I think, so I'll do that soon. So here's my big heal. Guess we'll try and ninja some guys to death. I have to say, I like the layout of the dungeon. Got a cool tile set to it now. A lot of mages to fight. Here's my Earth Amulet. Probably not worth to go after those guys, so let's push on. A sludge beast. He looks scary, so let's stay away from him. Guess we'll fight one now. The sludge beasts. I'll probably use a fire strike maybe on this guy. Whoa! I think they hurt quite a bit, these sludge beasts. I didn't see how much damage they did, but I did see the insta-kill. Here's the Orcish Helm, a simple yet heavy helmet made by orcs. Silver helmet. I'm trying to find another one just to see how powerful these guys really are. So I hit like pretty hard, though you know they take pretty good damage from like the fire stuff. Ninja knife. Hidden knife wielded by ninjas. Offhand weapon. Kill, kill, kill. Our ear potion. So many ear potions, it doesn't really matter if I use a little bit of mana right now, so use a little bit of mana. Kill these guys. Excuse me. A blast ring. What does that do for me? A gold ring infused with explosive force. Gives me some attacks, some fire resistance. We'll put this over here for now, I think. Use one of those. Overkill! Here's our, I guess, like, spells finally coming into play. Stuff that now has enough HP that's really worth it to use spells on, like the slug speeds. Though, you know, what I'm thinking is that, like, the battles should be like, you know, the enemies don't deal that much damage to you, but more so they have lots of health so you can use your skills more on them. For this type of game. Not really hate those type of games, but I think it makes sense in this type of, you know, setting. I did that wrong, I think. Bloodbringer. Go leg armor. Look at that! I finally found the Eye of Earth. Alright, so these guys apparently deal some earth damage to them. That's good to know. So it's a good thing having this thing on. Maybe we'll put those on right now. Hey, there's a vampire over here. I wonder if they do vampire things. Here's Bloodbringer, an evil blade that rips apart flesh. Wow, the damage. The damage is real. Made specifically for barbarian warriors there. They hurt a little bit, the barbarians. Or not the barbarians, the vampires. Platinum Power Ring. A ring granting to wear a pure power. As if I need more power, but more power is always nice, I guess. New shop reached. When you escape, you now escape to level 59. Hey, are you enjoying these catacombs? You're getting very close, but you still have 3 floors left. I'll sell my stuff and then we'll go from here, I guess. Sell this. Fire Cutlass. Dragon Slayer, the Aqua Blade. I think the Ruby Sword can go, because, whatever. It's a Diamond Warblade. Gives quite a bit of attack, that does. Trade all that. Hey, fish shoes. Cool. We'll sell that stuff. Ultimate riches. Alright, Mage Ring, you go. It's funny, but I'm at a loss as to, like, you know, what rings to start keep and what to give away. I'll keep the artifact rings for, like, you know, in case I need to restart, but... get rid of those, I guess. Alright, well, time to buy some potions. Cost me a little bit of gold to get all that, but whatever. The Ancient Golden Helm. An ancient helm of unknown origin. A Steel Knight Shield. A sturdy knight, shield fit for a knight. Haven't really used shields for a while. That's one of those things about these games of, like, offhand weapons. It's good to have shields, but when there's, like, you know, that thing, like, you know, where, like, you want to get in the first hit, you want to maximize your offensive power, so basically one-shot stuff. Well, I'm pretty happy. I'll continue on in the next, like, episode, but we're nearing the end already of, like, the Enchanted Cave. I thought this would be a little fast, you know. I thought there'd be a lot more oomph to this game, but I guess this is a simple flash game. And there's Enchanted Cave 2, which basically expands a lot on, like, the gameplay of DFuxa. And that'll be fun to get into when we get into it. For now, take care.